the au jus is the main part of it, but
right. I know it's got to be more than just bread and meat.
I don't actually really know.
Dijon or horse or something, right? Creamy horseradish. Either way, it sounds good on it.
Might be just worth it anyways. French dip.
Or horseradish Dijon.
So typically a French dip, the OG, is just
It's mainly au jus. Is what you dip in.
Yeah, it's just meat and fucking bread dipped into a fucking.
I think I'm gonna add some creamy horseradish. Wait, creamy though. Fucking cunt.
Yeah, but horseradish is just probably they're just doing it on the horseradish scenario. I'm doubting that there's like a cream in it. They're just calling it creamy.
Why is it creamy?
Like it's like that consistency of like cream, but it's not actually cream. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but it's
Because technically a Frosty is creamy, right? There's no dairy in a Frosty.
Right.
I don't think.
I wouldn't think so. It's not like a milkshake. It's
Right.
Thing.
I think it's like an ice fucking thing, right? Am I stupid?
Maybe. It's definitely a possibility.
I mean, sometimes.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is, though. It's kind of like a milkshake. They just coined a name for it.
Right. Can you just like. Do what you see? You get a Frosty duck going?
Boy.
Frosty with dairy. There we go. I don't want no copycat. I want to know the actual scenario.
I bet the actual ones. There's got to be milk or something. You couldn't get it that creamy with just ice and chocolate. There's got to be some.
I mean, you can do cream cheese that's vegan. That's creamy as shit.
True. I guess they could also use a different type of milk too.
There's 5.44 grams of lactose in 100 grams.
So yes.
Of
Frosty dairy dessert. Okay, so, but I mean, horseradish Dijon shouldn't have it. That's mustard with horseradish in it, right?
Right. That's true.
That seems like a safer bet, just in case. And some mushrooms too. Let's get savory in this motherfucker. Wait, sauteed mushrooms? Hell yeah, absolutely. Give it to me.
So, also when I ordered this mat, it was too big.
I saw that, yeah.
I had to cut it. It's also like an inch too long, just like completely.
I saw it hanging off the edge. Yeah. No one will know. No one's gonna know.
No, the thing is, it wouldn't be bad if this table was flat in the front, but it's not.
No way did we just miss. Their cutoff was at 8, dude. What the fuck? I went to add chips and they're like, this store's no longer delivering. Try again tomorrow. Fuck you, man. Now what? Back to square fucking one after I got up all this mouth-watering situation going on in the French dip. Dude, what are we getting? It's not getting really hungry.
Mexicali?
I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do without my white sauce, but...
We're both going to get probably the same thing. Sweet pork burrito with red sauce. No cheese.
I might get one of the Takawakas.
Yeah?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, it's the only thing I've ever had. There's this mother burrito. It's been there for fucking 30 years, and that's the only thing I've ever gotten.
Dude, Cafe Mex just closed too? No fucking way. What's going on?
Friday.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Busy day. Fuck. Alright, let's refresh this and see if I'm just. Am I losing my mind or did it really shut down on both sides? You're about to be a bitch, aren't you?
Yep, it's gone.
Cafe Mex. Oh, current wait time is an hour and 4 minutes, so. Nope. Alright. I want something quick and I want it now.
Just
so.
wings. That place is fast as fuck. Looks like it's super fast.
Fastest near you. You want noodles and company?
The only thing that I ever ate there was fucking mac and cheese, and now I can't eat.
I guess that's true now.
The mac and cheese and the meatballs.
Yep. Wings it is, dude. Fuck me. God damn it. What a bitch.
This is the fucking day, dude.
What a...
So I went around.
The only plus to that is there's a good chance that I'm going to get a little money back.
That's also fair. You don't have to order rolls or anything because we won't eat those. Eric's not here.
Right.
So it's kind of weird this week how like, you know, we went from like master optional like everywhere instead of like mandatory. And I was in the Jacks today and I felt so much like an anti-masker, like not wearing it. I was like, I like put it on because it just felt weird.
Fuck you, first of all.
It felt fucking weird.
You were a pussy.
And then I went into AutoZone and didn't have a problem.
Yeah, because the car people, we know how their brains work.
They already didn't, so.
Yeah. But fuck you still. I stare people down when they look at me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, dude, I was walking out of Home Depot today, and there was this dude with his daughter pushing around a cart, and he's like fucking staring me down. I says, fuck, let's go, bro. Fuck you. Take your fucking mask off, bitch.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I don't give a shit. I'm saying I felt weird myself. I wasn't going to stare somebody else down for not wearing one.
I only stared him down. She started staring at me. He was trying to make me feel like a dick for not having mine on. It's not mandatory anymore, cocksucker.
Right.
If you want to wear it, that's fine. But also, fuck yourself and take it off. That's gonna.
He wasn't vaccinated, so, you know, the thing.
But, you know.
Well, I mean, that's still your fucking choice, but it was one of those, like, moments where I was like,
I mean,
I was in Jackson.
I technically am, but not, you know. I'm in a gray area.
Right.
So, eat a dick.
It was just kind of a random scenario where I was like, I'm good. Because I've been vaccinated for, what, like 6 weeks now?
Boneless. Yeah.
So it just felt like kind of odd. Plus, like I've also noticed like I think it was like last week I rode to like maybe it was 2 weeks ago. It was last week. I rode down to Best Buy, and like I was like, "You okay there?"
Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Need some water? Like.
Yep. I should rinse that down. Get back in my stomach, motherfucker.
It's not shaving up for a good night. It's before you drink it.
There's like all atomic, or what are we doing?
No.
Are we gonna switch up the flavor? No, there's no point. God damn it.
I mean, I switch it up for the guys upstairs, but I typically we like the same thing.
I know.
And we haven't had it for, what, a couple weeks, 3 weeks?
Because we just didn't get food last
Well,
time.
we didn't get food last week, and the week before that we got Big Al's, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Because when was Eric here? It
No
was
way.
End of April was the last time we got it.
Is 15 wings enough, or should I go for 20?
15's probably enough.
We'll do 6 mango and the rest lemon pepper.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I honestly like, those two are the best flavors there. Like, the Korean one's pretty decent too.
Korean barbecue. It's alright, you know.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright.
Put the lemon pepper seasoning on the fries.
That's what I just did.
Yeah, it's so good.
I didn't even see that till now.
No,
I clicked it right as you were
saying.
saying.
It's so fucking good,
You
dude.
always get Cajun, and I don't really care for Cajun fries. That
The lemon pepper is fucking...
sounds fucking bomb.
Yeah, and then you got... It's so good.
Honey mustard, I guess.
I like the honey mustard.
It's the only one we can have. Honey mustard as well. Choose a drink. You don't really need a drink. You got drinks. Wait, drinks come with it though. So.
Oh, you're getting the 15-pack with the drink?
Yeah. 15-piece meal for 2. So do you want to?
Well, I mean, you can always put some like rum in a fucking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got rum, tequila. I got whiskey.
You got shit down here, dude. What the fuck? That's empty. Strawberry gloss, salad and all. Cool. Make this more. What the fuck is that? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what you were talking about.
Shit's rough. Tequila, brandy, Bacana. Oh, dude, soju? Fuck yeah. God damn.
It's so gross.
So we got whiskey and vodka.
And rum. And tequila.
Oh, rum.
Bacardi.
Oh,
Is-
yeah, that's right.
And the whalers that my mom left here.
It's lemon and then vanilla. That might actually kind of be good.
Put it in like a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Is that an option?
Yep.
What do you want? Coke, Diet, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, sweet and unsweet tea, ice water, which is a fucking stupid choice. Don't pick that.
Toss the sweet tea in there. Let's see what the sweet tea is. I haven't had it yet.
Sweet tea.
Yeah, I'll put fucking rum in it.
Gee, Eric.
Jesus Christ. Can't like the same thing sometimes.
Oh. Good to you, man. Just saying, you're a bitch. It's fine. You couldn't be one. It's America. It was just funny. Was it 1 or 2 weeks ago? You're like, I can't wait so we don't have to fucking wear a mask. And then you actually go out and you're like, oh, I gotta put it back on. You're a sheep. You're part of the sheeple.
Yeah, totally. I just said it felt weird. It's not that it fucking bothered me that much. I'm okay. Like, I was in the gas station, this dude's just fucking hacking up a lung, and I'm like, bro, you might have a problem. Like, he's older-ish, and I was like, that's not a good way to do anything.
Well, if he keels over, obviously you're not gonna get sick because he's dead. So don't worry about it. And yes, that's how it works.
I mean, it's only the first week in over a year that we've been able to, like, do anything without it, so.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Fuck these masks, dude.
Well, for me, I don't wear it all day, every day. I don't.
Right, so you don't wear it, but when you go out, you feel
Yeah.
weird. So like,
Because it's just been a natural
it
thing.
doesn't make sense.
And the thing is, we should still. Did you bring one just in case we have to wear it when we go to the bar?
Nope, not supporting them if they're still fucking no, absolutely not. I'm done. I'm done.
I mean, what if?
I brought one.
Okay, I'm like, just because it's their
But
choice.
still, fuck you guys for doing it. I'll put it on, but fuck you. Better not be. I don't know why any business would be. You guys have been given the green light to fucking. Unless there's specifics I don't know about. And there were like some certain people had special guidelines. For the most part, no more masks, full capacity, social distancing, fuck it all. So if you're still doing it and you don't have to, fuck yourself. It's stupid.
I mean, there's still places you have to, like medical places you have to.
Right, like I had to wear mine when I was getting vaccinated. I get like that kind of stuff. They're like hospitals where like there are.
I wonder what the actually gonna be like a couple weeks.
And stuff like that where there's like if you're gonna run into a sick person, it's gonna be a hospital. Put your fucking mask on.
Right.
But it's a bomb. Like get drunk enough to where there's so much alcohol in your body that COVID couldn't even like fucking do anything about it. And there's your mask.
There's been a few people like that say they don't get sick because they drink so much, and I was like, that's probably not true at all.
And it's a great idea.
Right. I mean, like.
But I wish it were true. Yeah, I'm just so hammered that like, dude, you'd have to be hammered. For your blood alcohol content to be so high that a virus couldn't survive in your body.
Right.
You would be dead. But then you're also right. Because you're dead. And you don't get sick.
It's fair.
So they're not wrong.
It's like when those people get like pulled over with like, where they're completely functional because they're just raging alcoholics.
I'm having a hard night. It's fucking party, dude. This kind of tastes like... I have like pressure in my chest, but I can't get it out. I'm scared to cough, too. I don't want to do it.
This is gross, dude.
Alright.
That's mint, blueberry, and 2 apple.
The little bit that I coughed up tasted like the white gumballs.
I haven't had a white gumball in like...
You know, like the double bubble gumballs?
I haven't had one of those, and I don't even know how long. I haven't like...
The white ones were the best, though.
I haven't been like a gum like person for like probably like 15 years.
Yeah, I don't do it a lot. Like I do like chewing gum, but I have like one of like the big packs that I bought maybe 6 months ago, and there's still half of it in there.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say like fucking like 5 years ago. I'm like, that shit's expired.
No, it was old enough to when I finally remembered that it was there. It was hard, so while I was working, I just left it on the dash and let the gum get soft up again. And now it's fine.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a piece of gum.
I can remember the exact last time I had a piece of like the double bubble gum balls.
Yeah.
It was at Gibbs Bagels because they have a little
Yeah, the machine
where if you get a green gum ball, you get a free half dozen bagels. So you'd spend like, just for fun, like, okay, how much is a half dozen bagels? Cool, I'll put that amount into the thing. The odds are I'll get a fucking green gum ball before that. And if not, I've got that much money in gum.
It's fucking $5 worth of gumballs.
Yeah, so you take it up to the counter. I don't have money. What I do have is $5 worth of gum that you guys can put back in the machine and just give me the fucking bagels anyway. You know?
There's a gumball trading system there.
Yeah, you'd have to have...
I don't know how much a half dozen bagels are.
I don't know. I don't know what the equivalent amount of gumballs is either. Because you pay 25 cents for a gumball, but really it costs a fucking penny probably. If that.
Yeah.
So you'd have to have a lot of gumballs. You'd have to have like enough to fill the machine to the top. Like, yeah, here's a bagel. Schmear's extra, which doesn't matter for me, but peanut butter.
A peanut butter and a bagel's pretty decent. I do miss like
Cream cheese.
like that's one of the few things, and like things like the vegan cream cheese just
It's not the same.
it
Just like the vegan cheese.
vegan like other vegan cheeses like hard cheeses I can usually deal with, because it's just the basic flavor it came from the bacteria anyways.
Right. But oh, it's tight. Chill out. Like when we've been ordering pizza lately, we'll go through Crazy Carl's and just get their dairy-free cheese.
How's their dairy free?
It tastes fine, but it's like the cheese that doesn't really melt.
See, that was a problem that I had with Cosmos pizza
because
like
melted plastic. The taste is fine. The texture's kind of weird.
Yeah. So like I had like last time I got like a vegan pizza was from Cosmos, and I used to love Cosmos was my jam. That was my favorite one in town, and it was more like Little Caesars when it's cold.
It's really good hot.
It just wasn't great. Like even when it was warm, it just wasn't. It just was chewy and
like I would
not
always,
great.
I would only ever get the fucking. What was the? It was like a New Yorker, a Boston, or something. It was one of the ones that had cream cheese on it. Or no, I would get the Maverick. That's what it was. It was pepperoni. bacon and garlic, and I would add cream cheese to it.
Yeah, cream cheese on pizza is
No, it was also
fantastic.
jalapenos. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Pepperoni, garlic, jalapenos, and then add cream cheese. And I remember when we were at Bailey's house when we used to hang out. And Seth and I got the big fucking pizza, and there was like half it left over, but we're not snooty, so we let it sit on top of the oven. And we woke up, Bailey had thrown the whole fucking thing away because it had cheese and it was sitting out overnight. Like, who fucking cares?
Pizza doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I've never I remember when I was, because I've always, whenever we've gotten pizzas like a family, when you're done, if there's leftovers, you put it in the oven, because it's the only place the fucking box fits, period, anyways, and I'm too lazy to move it over to the container. You don't want your pizza stacking, and then you get a piece of pizza, and it's double-sided now. There's toppings on the bottom and top, which is kind of cool, but also kind of annoying.
Yeah, you just like a pizza sandwich.
Kinda, yeah. But it's a reverse sandwich, because it's toppings surrounding bread. What's up, pussy?
Holy shit.
Whoa.
What's up, dude?
What's up, bro? You okay?
I'm fine.
All right. I didn't know if there was like an emergency or...
I'm dying.
Cool.
I'm dead. What are you up to? Just fucking around?
No, you drunkenly told me to come over and do this, and we're gonna go out.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go out. So yeah, definitely.
Sick. Cool.
I don't remember that because I had like 35 shots on Monday. So
I'm setting the rule right now. I don't care if somebody shows up at 10. We're fucking going out.
all right, that's fine. That's what we're doing.
Since we're fucked up the past 2 weeks. I wanted to go out. Someone keeps showing up at like 10. They're like, well, we gotta be nice. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Well, that's fair. I'm glad that you're here. But yeah.
So what's up?
I'm indifferent,
I
but hello.
set up the horn scenario today.
Oh, did you?
The what?
So you know, he gave me those horns. There's one over there.
Porn. Okay.
The other
I heard
one's
something different.
Oh, the porn.
A porn scenario, huh?
Yeah, it's like
But,
personal collection.
It became a little bit more expensive because I was going to try to use that paintball canister, but the piece that I would need to like connect it to like something like a hose like doesn't really exist.
Home Depot.
No, like it has a special connector on the top.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And like, it just doesn't really exist. So today I went and bought a fucking air tank.
Yeah. I
And
mean, you
then
could have
a
asked
hose.
me for that. I could have given
Well,
you
yeah, I feel dumb now because I got to the shop to like steal some like fucking
adapters.
some adapters. My dad's like, oh yeah, I would have gave you that one. So I'm gonna fix the other horn too, and then I'm gonna have two of them. So then what we need to do is get one of those like
Are you
those
mounting
battery.
it on your car, or what are you...
No, well I'm using it at my sister's graduation tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
Holy fuck, okay. Gotcha.
But I'm gonna fix both of them, and then if we get those like battery powered air inflators, but like you hook like drill batteries,
Yeah.
then we can put it in your fucking cart. Or like mount them on a bike, and then it has the hose, so we can like ride around. So, but like I was like setting it up, and I had like an air leak on the one that was working. Not that one; it's the other one.
Oh, is there?
It was like an air leak, so I like went to tighten it, that like it fucked it up, so like I had to like go through, and it's like I'll need to like tune it more. I ran out of time today when I was there, but like I'm gonna tune both of them so like they're at their loudest. And then we'll have like that compressor on there, because you can buy those from Harbor Freight for like $40 with a battery. So then it'll pump it up to 100 psi. The tank, and then the tank's full, and then with the fucking air gun. It's fucking great. It's fantastic. But it looks dumb as shit because you're like carrying it around with this fucking this big ass blue 7-gallon air
I'd
tank.
like a backpack and just like have the horns come up, kind of like semi-stacked, and then just like be carrying around the tank and like have the button or like lever in your other hand. You're like,
So yeah, so now we're gonna have. Since he's giving me the other tank, which is the most expensive part of this scenario, is that so basically we'll buy a $12, $15 fucking hose, and we'll have two of them to ride around bikes on. Again, backpacks or whatever, just have it,
use it wisely. You get one blast.
So the 7-gallon tank, you get a few, but like it's not like you can't just go around forever. That's why like we need that connector thing, and it just has a Schrader valve on the side, so you just clip it on there, and then when you set your pressure or whatever on the digital ones, and then when it goes down, it's all pumps it back up.
Do we need to engineer, like if you're like hook it up to a mountain bike, and then find a way to put like some sort of little piston mechanism on one of the little derailleur gears. So as it's spinning, it's pumping this little compressor.
I guess like
that'd be kind of funny.
What we could do for like the match we bring back Tour de Fat, we dress up as like truckers, big beards, fucking cut off flannels and like shorts and shit like that. But like put all of that in the trailer on the tandem.
That'd be dope. We go crazy with that. We even build a cardboard body around the bike. Just make it a giant.
We just need to put the rack on the back of that bike, so you just put the tank on it, and then just mount the fucking horn in between you guys.
Yeah, so I'll have the speaker on my little A-frame, and you'll have a horn between your little A-frame crotch area.
Playing Eastbound Down.
Fuck yeah. On repeat for 3 hours.
Oh my god.
I've never listened to Jerry Reed ever again.
Yeah.
And I like listening to Jerry Reed.
I don't think that's a good idea to put that on repeat forever. Just put trucker sounds. There's, 30 specials in there, like a bunch of like random.
There's a whole bunch of trucker songs that are just fucking,
Yeah, but one on repeat for 3 hours is better.
It's pretty long.
For you.
For everybody involved. You won't like it at the time, but you'll thank me later.
It'd be funny. Well, there's some beers over there.
Oh, I just opened this.
Okay. I'm like, there's not a ton. I didn't think about that until I went over there. Like right before you showed up, I was like, fuck, I should have went and got some beer. But there's enough over there.
There's enough to last us.
Especially if we're gonna get DoorDash drinks with our fucking booze.
True.
Do what?
So he got like drinks from DoorDash too because we got wings coming.
We got like a meal that came with drinks, so we just got drinks so that we can spike.
Fair enough. That works.
So we'll have drinks. You know.
What are you gonna spike it with? Jack Daniels?
I got a Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna put some of that vanilla Whaler's rum in it. And he got sweet tea that he was gonna put something in whiskey or whatever.
I'm gonna get that more.
You haven't played games with us in a while,
I
man.
haven't done anything.
You should hop on to Warzone at some point. There's a really fun new game mode. It's called Power Grab. No loadouts. So, and you have revive tokens. There's still no gulag because we've kind of all gotten. We don't fuck with gulag anymore, so we've done a lot of resurgence. But this one, you collect dog tags, and it kind of operates like Cranked. When you pick up dog tags, you can run really fast for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But as you pick up dog tags, it unlocks things like you unlock a satchel, you unlock a super gas mask, then a cluster, a precision. You get a heavy, heavy loadout drop, which is like those weapon drops that you get.
Yeah.
But it drops like a little loadout, but it just gives you random good guns.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool because it forces everybody to play with whatever the fuck they get and random
It's
shit.
not meta shit.
Yeah. Which you can get lucky and get it. If you kill somebody, you can find like a good gun, but it forces people to like play outside their comfort zone. It's also bringing rocket launchers back heavy because almost every crate drops either an RPG or a Sigma or something. So rockets are fine, and when you pick up like dog tags, it fills your plates on your body and a bunch of ammo. Like it's fun as shit, but it's super fast paced because you start in like circle 2 or 3, so it's already a little more close quarters. There's a new. Their current deal is 80s action heroes because it's 84. So there's Oh!
I knew he was gonna do it.
Jesus, man. Wait. But the two new operator bundles they brought are John McClane from Die Hard,
What the fuck?
Bruce Willis. And the new tall building is the Nakatomi Tower from the movie, which is kind of fun, but it's a really hot place to drop right now because the safe up top, there's new contracts. If you finish it, you can walk out of the top safe with like 120 grand.
Damn.
And then the other operator, which I bought, is Rambo.
Oh, they brought Rambo in?
Yeah.
So.
It's kind of dope. It's silly. It's fun. That new game mode's a lot of fun.
It's crazy.
It's like anything. It's fun until we got into some hardcore cheater lobbies the other day. Like people just blatantly doing it.
They're not gonna get repercussions. Just fuck it.
Yeah.
Just any PC game right now, it sucks. I mean, it's always been a problem. Don't get me wrong. Like PC's always had issues with the scenario, but it's bad right now.
Yeah.
Like I know it's not like foolproof, but they haven't even like tried to like just throw some sort of anti-cheat software at it.
Well,
we're still gonna get cheaters, but it would help a little bit.
They're building. It's being built right now. This is one of those things again. It just sucks as even games that have anti-cheat, like it's just like bad.
Like it's always gonna be a thing, but it helps.
Yeah, it sucks. But we
were
were having fun until we got into those lobbies.
Yeah, it's a super fun game mode.
Right on. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 days of the week that I actually turn on my computer. Just go home, eat, go to bed, tired.
It doesn't seem like the way you want to roll around here.
I actually worked all week this week, the first full week.
Nice.
I mean, Tuesday was only 2 hours, but I worked every fucking day.
Did you get those bushings in the Cutlass?
The upper ones, yeah. I'm still deciding if I want to take off the spring to do lower and ball joints. I probably should.
Probably.
Put new shocks on it because the left side looked.
I saw a car today. I was going down LeMay north of Vine. And it's a little bumpy, like right. And I was like pulling up to like the traffic so to stop. And this Camry just hits like one of those bumps. Is all like the whole like for like a while. He was doing like 15 miles an hour too. It was bad. Yeah, I was like,
fuck that.
Make you seasick or something.
did I ever tell you about the worst car that I've ever like experienced driving?
No.
So I've driven some pretty shitty vehicles over the course of my time working at the cheap shop in town. But this customer brings this car and apparently like they're like it feels really weird. Like it's not right. And it was like a late 80s Sentra. And I go get into it and I go to drive in the shop and it's like real fucking weird. Like what the fuck? Like I drive in the shop and it does that fuck like just over that little like fucking bump. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Put up on the hoist. So that car has rear struts. It's got a solid axle. It's got a solid, just beam across the back. But it's got struts. Somebody had taken the struts off and put shocks in their place. And one of the two springs from the struts, they had baling wired to the center of just one. The other one was in the back of the car.
I love people.
I was like, that shit had to be insane down the highway. Like, you just like doing this the whole time because it's got no springs on the corners. It was fucking wild.
What the fuck, man?
I don't know, dude. I was like, this car will not be leaving the shop until it gets struts. Period. Or on a trailer. That's it. It's not getting driven again.
Kind of felt bad for this one customer. It was down in North Glen. They had like 2 days previous, somebody hit them, like in the rear quarter. But it sounded like a couple days prior, they had this very nice custom box, like sub box built in the trunk. And then I got hit, and the box was fine, but like this needs to come out for us to fix it. So it was like inner quarter, but it was one of the boxes that was like it was built in the car.
Oh, so it wasn't coming out?
Yeah. So like they took like all the subs and everything out of the box and everything, but the box was still in there. They're like, well, if this gets fucked up, like, sorry.
Yeah, it was like fucking Avery when he had the Legacy like way back in the day. Avery might be here. I don't fucking know. He says like, oh, you need someone who's like, if you want to come, you're definitely welcome. But he in the Legacy he had this big ass like I think it was a pair of 15s. It was this big ass box in this fucking Legacy. But when he got the 2.5 RS, we basically had to beat it into there.
Oh, yeah.
It was not coming the fuck back out.
We had to do that with Tom's old WRX,
yeah.
too, because he had a big box. We're like, fucking shove it in, kick it.
My 400's been the first car, besides the 84 Ford, that I haven't had a sub in.
That has a sub?
That hasn't had one.
Oh. Because you're getting older.
Well, just and then I use it to like haul other shit around. And that was the only thing that sucked, like when I had my Jeep and stuff. When you can fold down the seats and I actually haul stuff, but then there's just a fucking box in the way.
Yeah.
Then also when you have a kid, shit, it's not a financial priority. But
well, it's also one of those things like
I also don't need her sitting back to back to a sub, just getting her fucking face blown off.
yeah, you forget the case she's sleeping or whatever. Boom, boom, like. This is one of those things too. Like even like the newer cars just really haven't. I mean, they don't really need them as much either. Like they put a lot better speakers in newer stuff than like even like early 2000s.
Shit, half of them already have subs in them.
Right. You know, it's like it's just not needed. Like, you know, my Envoy does not need one whatsoever. Like it'd be a little nicer to have a little bit like more like thud on the bottom side, but you would need, you know, an 8-inch or a 10-inch, you know, nothing crazy.
My semi is perfect.
But those are nice if you could get
right next to me.
It would be not like with that situation you could easily get like a 8-inch slim, like throw it under a seat.
Right.
Call it good. You don't need to go crazy with it.
Well, unfortunately with that one you can't put anything under the seats.
There's no room.
There's no room, yeah. You'd have to put, like they make custom like side panels for the back that you can put them in. Because like technically, I think it might have one, but I don't actually
I'm sure
know.
It does.
I've
Most of those did. They're like little, like 6 inches or
yeah,
itty bitty ones.
You just don't need it because like it's got fucking 8-inch speakers in the front doors. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. Like, you know, back in the day, like my Mustang had a fucking subwoofer in it, like for sure, guaranteed. Like. And even like if I get a place to start restoring it again, like that's what it's gonna be. I was gonna tell you too. I was gonna talk to Dan a little bit more tomorrow on that Prelude. It won't be ever a street car again, but it'd be a perfect race car because the body is like pretty solid. I don't know why they would have cut that one apart.
I don't know why they need it because you saw what they actually cut off, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense how nice the rest of the car is. For them to cut the front end off of it, you know what I mean? Because like it's like the rest of the body looks like for the pictures for me
straight.
Yeah,
I mean the hood's like screwed onto the.
I think that's the hood from the other one because it's a different color.
Yeah, but it was screwed on with like screws to keep it down.
Gross.
Yeah.
But
and apparently the interior is really nice too.
Right. I was like, that's why I don't think it needs to go to the crusher by any means.
Prelude.
Dope.
No. It's ugly.
It's free, so.
Right, but I think like, it would be a good candidate for like caged in front cars.
Or for like getting another shitty free car and then cut it in half and welding the two fronts together. Yeah. Yeah, perfect for that. Just cut it right at the door, then find another shitty one and just weld them together with two fronts.
But yeah, I don't know why they would have taken that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm supposed to take it to the junkyard, and I asked him like, "Hey, do you want to try to sell it?" He's like, "I don't care. I'll split it with whatever you get like, down the middle."
Dude,
like,
demo derby that thing. Fuck it. That'd be fun too.
I'd rather sell it and make money.
I figure it's worth probably a couple $100.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you could have more than a couple $100 worth of fun at a demo derby, though.
Yeah.
But that involves him putting work into it.
That I don't really.
Not a lot.
There's no engine.
There's a shitload of parts in the back trunk. I never noticed what they were. I never opened it.
Flintstone it.
But yeah, I think it's probably worth a couple $100. But yeah, I mean, it'd be great to put a cage in the front, you know, cage car for like a big drag race car.
Yeah.
Perfect for that car. And then all the other pieces can go to somebody else's Prelude, you know, that kind of situation.
Find a way to hook up like a pedal system to the drive. Just have little bike pedals. Like a rowboat, but it's a car.
All you need is a chain, weld some sprockets onto like a solid axle in the back, and just fucking turn it.
Then you
you can make it two, so
I
like
guess we
your
can just,
passenger has to help too.
Absolutely.
Just buy like a big old fucking like motor, like electric motor for it, a big ass battery, and then also pedal, so it's It's a pedal assist
Yeah.
vehicle.
Great.
Doing 50 with your pedal assist vehicle.
What do you got in this thing? 2 man and a fucking battery.
Sounds like a porn.
Kinda.
Totally does. Gay porn, yeah.
I don't know. I've never watched a gay porn, so. Docking with jumper cables.
You hook the passenger.
Three-way jumper cables, so they can it makes a circuit and goes through it.
You hook the passenger seat up to once you hit like 30. This little dildo just shoots out of the seat.
No, air hammer that thing.
like one of those theft bikes, like when people prank other people. Have you seen the spring-loaded?
Oh my god!
Oh, dude, I saw one the other day. It looked painful. Like the seat went down a good 6 inches. Mm-hmm. This butt's still on it. Like, ugh. Where'd it go?
The one where they it's a metal seat. And then they hook it up to electricity and it heats it up and it's scalding hot.
Dude, it's just nasty enough when they chain that shit with a rope or whatever.
Right, they just take off down a hill and just yank. Those are already aggressive. Yeah, there's the taser ones. There's ones with little torches under the seat, so it just heats it up. But yeah, even just the classic string was funnier than shit.
Dude, it's nasty. Those wrecks, I mean, there's really There is liability in those moments because it's setting up a trap. It's kind of like if construction workers don't put up construction zone, they can get in trouble if kids go into that shit. It's kind of the same thing. So
Sorry, I'm late. Could you please talk again about legalized cannabis topic? I missed that part. Greetings from Brazil.
Nice. I mean, none of us really smoke that much, so.
And it's already illegal here, so.
He just wants to know about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's nice, except for that our housing market has gone crazy because of it, but. Where it's, priced a lot of us out of the house.
I was standing in Home Depot today waiting I got a new little shop vac. Just shampoo my couches. I just do it the old school way. I'm just sitting there right next to the wood, dude, just getting mad. Just looking at the price of wood.
Oh my god, the fucking wood is outrageous right now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Fucking sheets of plywood for $80.
Yeah, they're saying you add $36,000.
The guitar player and drummer.
Somebody's trolling you.
Could be.
It's Jack.
Dude, I got fucking. I don't think so, because he actually has a Twitch account. When he's on YouTube, that's when he changes his name.
Yeah, okay.
He's a singer, guitar player, and drummer.
All right there.
Yeah.
Band.
I was like, these two over here, me and you, we don't have a whole lot of musical ability between the two of us. We got air horns.
These are the groupies.
That shit is hilarious,
These
though.
are the hype men. All they do is run out on stage with a fucking air horn and a tank.
That'd be so awesome.
Air horn solo!
I try to mix the TV or the t-shirt guns with an air horn. It just builds up pressure, finally shoots it, and
That'd be great, actually.
That would be great.
That'd be fantastic.
What do you think about Resident Evil Village?
It's not my kind of game, but it looks really good. What's the new Resident Evil game?
So I didn't even know there was new Resident Evil.
Yeah, it just came out 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, it's.
I've never been a fan of Resident Evils.
Yeah, horror games and me just it's. I mean, it's not my jam. I don't like horror movies either, so. I think they're food.
I think they're kind of fun. Certain ones, I'll play some of the little sometimes a free indie horror game will come across. I'll play that.
I love old school horror movies. They're funny as fuck. I'll watch horror.
Yeah, just because they're silly as shit.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
The old slashers are just stupid.
Yes. The original Thing or The Evil Dead. where the girl gets raped by a tree.
Yeah, old school like horror films. Like I love the alien ones. They're super fun. Like I've been playing Destroy All Humans.
Yeah.
And it's such like that 50s like horror movie like turned into a game.
Yeah, what was it? When Mars Attacks or something like that? That old school movie?
God, so bad.
That was so stupid. It's so. I watched that the other day too. It's on Netflix. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean that game looks good. I mean, if you like that genre of movie or game, it's probably great. I mean, they've always done a pretty good job with that.
Wingstop.
What?
Stuff to eat with.
I mean, I got a couple plastic forks down here. We can just use those and just dig at it. Who cares?
Just dig at it.
Park it. Park it. It's alive.
I don't think you have enough downloaded on your computer, Travis.
Not anymore.
Yeah, he went through and actually like went through it. Oh, well, we'll toss those.
Yeah, I went through it today and freed up about 700 gigabytes.
It's not bad.
At least got it out of the red. I've also been having issues with my computer lately, which is weird, but...
Just take that and fucking split it in half.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, see? Oh, we've also got holes in it, dude.
Whatever, dude. And then you can have.
Are those plain?
Lemon pepper.
Plain.
No, I was thinking it was like, oh, you're just gonna put hot sauce on them.
I mean, that's a fair scenario.
Damn it, you know what sucks though?
What?
I didn't forget it.
Man, I just made a mess. I need to clean down here anyways.
Forgot entire order. That's disgusting.
Is it?
What is it?
Honey mustard?
Okay, it's not that bad.
Alright.
It's tolerable. Get some lemon pepper.
The DP, all the sweet. Where the fuck is Wingstop?
It's up on College and
Up by the
Riverside.
exchange.
It's like on the corner.
Across the street from Dr. John's.
Like old, like new Narg.
Yeah.
The better Nard.
So what? The worst Nard.
Yeah.
I didn't really go to either one that much, but comparing the two, yeah, the new one sucks.
This is your Dr.
Soft
Pepper.
Yeah.
That's your Dr. Pepper.
You just open my drink.
Yeah, you're gonna
They don't have no fucking markings on them.
Fucking
Bro,
kidding.
Shut up!
God, you're such a sensitive little bitch.
Booties.
Yeah, this is a treaty scenario. Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
I was so tired today, like I got off work, I was like, came home, I just laid on the floor next to my bed and fell asleep.
That's it.
But I like fell asleep like this, with my watch on, and then when I woke up, like I couldn't feel my left hand because my watch was like cutting off all circulation. I was like, ugh.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
What?
So that was a new record. So when I came over on Monday, Charlie was like, "Oh, you want to just do a shot?" I was like, "No." So he's like, "Okay, just do a half one." I was like, "No, maybe a sip." I took a sip of it and like ran to the bathroom to throw up. It was so fucking bad.
Much puss.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
You still do Vegas bombs though, so we're good there.
Yeah. want some, what is it, Colorado Fire? What was it?
It's so gross. This from Elkins. Like, remember I bought it fucking in Estes. You were there. We went horse riding last year, and then I bought that bottle.
Nope.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't say that you remembered, but that's what that you were with me.
It's disgusting.
I bet.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, lemon pepper fries are definitely the way to go. Those are bomb.
Yeah, they're super good. You should try the fries if you haven't yet. Seth.
Huh?
The lemon pepper fries,
Lemon
they're
pepper
super
fries?
fucking
I've never even heard of this place, so. What?
What?
I've never heard of this place.
Good.
Bring the price.
I haven't heard of it till tonight, but it's pretty good. Just kidding, we order almost every week. I'm too lazy and indecisive to pick something else.
Well, we did decide we were gonna do Obies, and they closed while he was ordering.
Oh, that sucks.
And then we were like, well, let's look at it. McKelly closed when we went back to it.
They were still open on DoorDash, or on Nosh, but the wait time was an hour and 10 minutes or something.
Where?
Mexicali.
Oh. I haven't eaten Cali in so long. I've never been a big fan of it, though. That's the thing.
Dude, their sweet pork is so good.
Yeah, for you, like, the way that I would do it is the sweet pork with the fucking white sauce.
Hell yeah.
That's how I always got it.
Sweet pork
But I
burrito.
never really liked it.
Yeah? Weird.
It was a sweet pork burrito with white sauce.
I mean, you wouldn't be
and
the only person, but you're pretty rare.
chips on the side. Don't care about the lettuce and shit.
That's fair. I mean, I don't really. I prefer like chili or the sauce inside the burrito, and I just eat the burrito. I'm not a huge fan of smothered burritos either.
That's fair.
Kind of get
Yeah, but the white
soggy.
sauce is so good, dude.
Yeah, because it's like it's a cream sauce, isn't it?
Yeah,
Creamy
creamy
habanero, but it's really not even spicy. It just tastes good.
I wish it was spicy.
Uh-huh.
Should put some of that Mad Dog on that, on one of those lemon pepper ones.
No.
I don't think I have any of that.
Oh, did Dan take it?
Yeah, he just has all of those ones. I have a couple really hot ones in there though.
Still no.
I have the I think the hottest one is actually this the Reaper one's pretty hot.
Give it to
There's
me.
a horse tooth. So that one's
Which
one of
one's
the,
worse?
they're pretty similar.
Okay.
What's Surfer Girl IPA?
That one's from Surfer Girl IPA is from Rally King. And it's more like a salsa than a hot sauce. But it's pretty good, it's not hot at all.
That's probably too much, but here we go. Oh shit. Well, it was just a paste on the top, so I don't know what that.
That's pretty much like a redux of what's in the bottle.
It's about the same. As far as temperature goes.
Got some heat to it.
We're gonna fire up that Death Nut challenge again.
No way,
Dick probably fucking died. He couldn't breathe.
I just
His face was so swollen.
skip the first 4, just go to nut 5. That's still probably killing.
I think it was something. Oh yeah, no thing. Kind of comes in late.
Oh boy, there she is.
Yeah, she's a spicy boy.
I wasn't ready for that.
Wasn't ready.
That's why I didn't argue with you. I just wanted to see it happen.
It like gets like back in the throat. What's up?
What's up, nerds?
What's up, fucker?
What's up, other nerd?
How are we?
Alright, how are you?
He just took some hot sauce to the dome.
Dude, how was it?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Which one did you get?
What was that, horse tooth?
No, that was the bravado
Oh, is it?
reefer.
That was pretty good.
It tastes good.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
spicy
really good.
motherfucker though.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
This week got sandwiches with Katie at Road.
Had a beer and half a sandwich and now I'm ready for bed.
Fair enough. Don't you have to work tomorrow?
Figured stop by and hang out for 20, 30 minutes, have a beer, and say what was up. I feel like I haven't been over here in ages.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
And the last time you were here, you pretty much were kind of in and out too. So yeah, I was really drunk. Well, I guess the last time you were here, I wasn't here.
Correct. Yes, that was great. That was
Oh,
great.
yeah, that's when you were talking to me on Dick's computer. You
Yeah.
tried to play games drunk. I can't do it.
Rachel, come talk to Travis.
Oh, yeah.
That was like a Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking wild.
Damn straight.
Do we know who Perseg is?
Someone from Brazil.
Persiad? Hello, guys. Sorry, I'm late. Could you please talk to again about legal gaming possibly? I missed that part. I'm from Brazil. That's pretty cool. So they speak Portuguese.
It's amazing how many of those kids down there can speak English like really well or type it. And we can't. We don't like. I don't know. You're fucking at all.
Got a language and a quarter if you consider my cousin from Kentucky.
Right. You can understand anybody from Ireland or Scotland,
Right.
too.
Love that shit.
I can't even like replicate it. It's so fucking crazy.
What is?
Like thick Scottish accents.
This thick Scottish or Irish accents.
Have you guys ever heard Gaelic? Which is like technically I think it's the co-official language of Ireland.
Gaelic?
Yeah, I have.
It literally just sounds like gibberish.
It's the same thing with Welsh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gaelic.
Scottish Gaelic.
Gaelic.
Scottish.
In Ireland?
I mean, they're basically the same place, so
Sure.
I'm sure like they probably have their own versions of each one. Because again, it's weird how like the British accent, the Scottish accent, and the Irish accent are so different. But like,
Even like how close they are together.
yeah.
It
There's a-
honestly sounds more like a
Russian.
Native American language to me.
No, it sounds Russian to me.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's-
a little bit better.
It doesn't quite have that like the hard like hurches.
That.
It's like there was that one town in like I remember like it's somewhere like around that area of the world that's like the name is like fucking
Saskatchewan.
It's in Iceland.
yeah, and it's like super
Just
long.
kidding,
Weatherman,
fuck.
like, there's a video like a weatherman like
I
crushing.
remember that.
Um,
That hookah still going? Can I just go on to it? It looks
right.
very red. Is that shisha?
yeah, it's just I'm at the bottom of all of the fucking
Oh, so it's just extra juicy.
yeah,
Been sitting for a while.
and the new ones come in bags, so like it's just super.
Super syrup. Get that syrup.
It's a Welsh town.
Welsh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Weatherman has become a social media star following a report he gave this week. Check out
One
this
of the remotes I can't turn it up, but.
Now today we had a big contrast in temperature across the UK, just 12 degrees over coastal parts of eastern England with cloudy skies, but in the sunshine in northwest Wales at RAF Mona, just up the road from Llanfair Pwllgwyn, Ysbogera Cwndrobl, the temperature
Sorry, what?
Fahrenheit. With breeze over coastal parts of eastern England with cloudy skies, but in the sunshine in northwest Wales at RAF Mona, just up the road from Llanfair Pwllgwyn, Ysbogera Cwndrobl,
I told you it sounds like gibberish. it sounds like they're like reversing.
Right,
what
like
he's
they're like
saying.
reverse rapping or something. Yeah, it's dude. Isn't that name fucking retarded?
That's fucking
Like,
ridiculous. That's awesome.
yeah. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! He nails it perfect. It's perfect.
I mean, how would we know?
It sounds like it should be said though. Like, you know what I mean?
No. That it shouldn't sound like anything. That fucking word.
I know. Like you read it when he's saying it. It sounds like it.
What sound is it? How do you spell it?
But that's to me like when he's saying it, like he doesn't hesitate. It's like he knows what it is though. At least if he's faking it, he's doing it.
He's
Doing it well.
He's selling it.
Yeah. Might need more Jack Daniels.
Yak.
Yeah, I got.
Very yuck.
We almost fucking drank all of that shit on Monday. When Charlie was here, it was a problem. So that saw me. I was fucked up.
Yeah.
I got in the. You know how Charlie used to say things that like poke at like old shit for no reason, and this is drunk and start yelling at him again. It's fine.
Just Charlie.
Right. There's no one person that makes me want to yell at them more than Charlie. And he makes me want to yell at him.
Pretty good at it. More coolers over there?
Yep.
Just name one.
Yeah, of course. You know my house. If it's there, drink it.
Of course.
And you just go away. It's been sitting there for like 2 months.
Did I tell you about that guy on my route that gave me a full case of beer?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, this is really awesome, but it's Snowbank, so...
I love Snowbank.
I don't.
No? Their Sourado is like one of my
It's
favorites.
so... No. It's not Snowbank. Snow Day? From
Oh,
New Belgium.
from New Belgium. Yeah, Snow Day.
Oh.
I don't mind Snow Day. There's a few people that really like Snow Day.
It was really good when it first came out, in my opinion.
They
And then
changed
they made
it.
more and more malty and more malty.
That's fair. I haven't had it in years.
It's like all of New Belgium's dark beers are the same malt mix, and they just add in a couple, like one different grain, and they're like, oh, it's brand new, and it's exclusive, and it's
That's fair.
$16 for a 4-pack. No, they're not that bad. Weldworks, on the other hand. You ever bought Weldworks beer?
Yeah.
That shit's fucking expensive.
Super
It's like
expensive.
$14 for like a 4-pack of regular beers.
I mean, the thing is like,
Worth it.
yeah,
I'd much
Wellworks
rather-
makes some good shit.
I'd much rather like save the money that I'd pay getting Weldworks once a week, and instead just save all that money, buy an Airbnb, and then go to Weldworks and drink all day, stay at the Airbnb. With all the money that I saved buying the 4-packs. 'Cause I
Wellworks is good. Like tomorrow, I think we're gonna go to Wiley Roots too. I like Wiley Roots a lot. Their shit's really good. Yeah, I like. They make some really random beers. That's the ones like Sarah keeps bringing over. Those random ones, and they're really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we're going there for like it's Lou's graduation tomorrow. So like, what is she gonna do there?
Watch everyone else drink.
Man, being 18 now like even sucks worse. You can't do anything.
No, I was drinking at the bar when I turned 18.
Yeah, we all were.
Exactly.
But like, it's not now when she just turned 18 now in
Yeah.
Greeley. Like,
And she looks young.
right. So like, she's gonna have, but like again, like they can't go to the hookah bars.
No.
They can't smoke. They
Yeah,
can't do
because
shit.
it's changed 21.
Well,
I'm trying to find
even
that
if-
place
even
in
if it
Wales.
wasn't.
And it's so long that you can't really pinpoint where it was because it takes up all of Wales.
I want to find it now.
Well, Wales is pretty small overall too.
Yeah.
I feel like it was over here. Well, the shitty part too is like even if they were 18, or if it was still 18 to go to a hookah bar, they wouldn't be open because of fucking COVID.
I
Are
went
they
there.
not open?
Why would?
Algiers has been open for like 8 months, 9 months.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds so sketchy.
I went to the one that's over here like September of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bishops? No, Bishops was down in Loveland.
I don't remember what it's called. I just Saudis own it.
Mm-hmm.
Hussein the Jordanians there.
I remember it like at 2 o'clock. It's like tomorrow morning.
Sahara?
Yeah, there it is.
Sahara. Find it?
I thought it was over there. I have no idea.
Okay, Dick, read me the letters.
They aren't even like the English alphabet, half of them, I feel like.
Really?
No, it is. It looks like LLANFAIRPW.
Found it.
Okay.
Yeah, they hyphenated on a map.
You only do that part of it.
I mean, it doesn't like
That's
even
weird.
on the standard like
Where is
search.
it?
I'm gonna look on satellite vision. I want to see this place. Looks like a small community.
Not that close.
Like on standard search, like it has to cut it off. It's too long for the title. That's fucking kind of dumb.
Isn't Wales like a really thick accent?
Yes.
Well, they
Yeah, I
have their
guess it depends what part of Wales. you
they
get.
have their own language too, and it's also gibberish.
Welsh.
Which part of Wales you hail from? I'm pretty sure it's the word that you
True. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that like to hear anybody even attempt it, because like I'm not even gonna embarrass myself that much, and then there's nothing to be embarrassed about with it.
That weatherman though, dude.
Yeah,
Good for you.
He's been practicing that.
I'm sure that's like that was like a goal of his to like get that
Or
shit
he lost a
fucking.
bet on like,
For
a
the name?
year before that.
What?
For the name?
Well, for him to say it like, cause
Oh.
it's not like a city you'd like bring up in like the UK like on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Like,
Small.
you wouldn't like try to put that
Which
on
think
there.
if you were like from there and then you went like on vacation somewhere and like, oh, where are you from? And you're like, you don't want to know.
No, it just sounds like, did you have a stroke while saying it?
This box straight up looks like some RuneScape art from 2003.
Well, that's from 2004, so yeah.
Literally.
Actually, I think the first one that I ever built was a LAN party. It was an Enforce 2. Yeah, that's like from that whole computer is one of the first ones that I ever built. I wish I had mine, but they got fucking junked a long time ago. Probably 2009 or 2010. But I didn't think about having cool shit, you know, like my OG ones back in the day. You know, it was like, oh, I'm not sentimental about anything. It's just my cousin's like, we're gonna like get rid of these, and like he's got another one that's like has got the OG like Cooler Master AIO, like the one, like the first one that ever was produced, and like it's this huge fucking box that was like the reservoir and the thing and the pump and the radio. It was like the whole thing, and it just had tubes that you ran to the fucking. It was a graphics card one, even. It wasn't even a CPU one.
Yeah.
It was a water cooled graphics card. It was like an all in one. It was just this big ass fucking scenario.
Interesting.
When he's ready to get rid of that one too, I'm gonna snag it as well because it's got like the OG like Antec like aluminum case and stuff. It's pretty cool. Plus it's got I'm gonna put some it's basically just like an art display. I got some UV lights in it because it's UV reactive.
Pretty cool.
But I wish that brand still made consumer boards. They still make like industrial boards and stuff, but they don't make consumer boards anymore. It's funny, top of the line motherboards back in the day were like $140, and now top of the line ones are like $1,000.
Welcome to party more inflation.
Well, it's one of those like the people that grew up with that kind of stuff, like grew up like with that, have like a little bit of money to spend now. Like we're in that age bracket where we can spend a little bit more money, you know.
No,
No.
I don't. I do, but I don't.
You weren't building computers in 2003 and 2004.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's my third grade science fair project.
I built a computer and it shows boobs.
Did you know there's a thing called porn?
Remember one of the first times I got in trouble in school? I was showing everyone that you could use Google and that you could Google poop, and it would be pictures of people's poop.
I remember there was this. It was around forever. It was like this in the 90s, It was literally a site that was dedicated to poop and urinals.
That's pretty cool.
It was the name was like super. I don't remember it anymore, but it was like one of those like you could mistype something and type like it'd pop in. And this is before like anybody like knew like that much about the internet. It was just one of those like shit post sites. It was literally.
Do you remember Meat Spin?
How could you not?
You remember that one?
What?
Meat Spin?
No.
Gross.
Look it up.
Go to meatspin.com.
No.
It's
Or-
funny.
Lemon Party?
I miss
Me-
Homestar Runner, man.
Meat Spin was just a stupid funny.
MEAT?
Yeah.
Meat spam.com.
Is this still a thing?
I don't know. Yep, it is.
It's still from like the old. It still hasn't changed in forever.
Lemon Party.
There was a lot of weird shit back in the day.
Lemonparty.com.
I don't know if it's .com. You might want to Google Lemon Party and that.
Refers to an early 2000 shock website featuring an image of 3 elk.
Oh my god, does it even play anymore?
I don't remember that.
'Cause at least Meat Spin was just a GIF
Right.
on HTML.
I thought Lemon Party was just photos.
It still might have been based on Shockwave for like doing slider
And
stuff.
then Lemonparty.tv, and that just showed somebody getting fucked in the ass.
Oh wow, you're really diving down this rabbit. You might want to go incognito.
Party there.
Nobody's gonna pick up his phone, so
What's happening? Oh, the top.
Yeah, the top.
That's all. Literally all it was.
What the fuck?
That's literally all that was.
yeah. The internet was a crazy place before you got like me and Avery like in an age like when I was like first internet like in
The internet was weird.
mid '90s. It was fucking weird. Cause like it was only like nerds and people that just sat in the fucking basement that did anything on the internet. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it was super weird. I think like the first eBay sale was
Pizza.
no, it was a broken laser pointer.
Oh, someone sold pizza.
Oh, that's a good Google. What was...
That's a good Google.
It was like $13 as the first.
That's gotta go on my good Google list. Oh, right in that one,
Broken
dude.
laser pointer.
There we go.
1995.
Wow.
On Labor Day weekend.
I think I might have an Integra that we can flip.
Yeah. Well, we have a Prelude that we're kind of
Can you
trying to
do you have
flip
an
right
antenna
now.
that you cut the front half off of and weld it to another front half of the car? Does it have an engine?
I don't know what's wrong with it. I need to figure out what's wrong with it first and foremost, because at the moment it is not currently running.
So, Dick, you're going to figure out what's wrong with it.
Well, last time I asked him, he's like, it's just not running. And I was like, what does that mean? He's like, I don't know. So,
I'm guessing it still probably has an engine and transmission, where this Prelude doesn't have
it's
it.
complete. So,
Well, Integras are worth cash these
that's
days.
what I'm saying. Like, they both. He bought a new car to replace it.
He just doesn't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's literally sitting on like the side street.
No. Well, then definitely like.
Be like,
Do literally
even as a shell, it'd probably be worth $2 or $3 grand.
easy. Yeah, like the thing is like it's kind of sucks that this Prelude has the front end cut off of it, like just in front of the front tires, for some reason. And the rest of the body is like kind of nice, so that's why I'm super confused why they took that. Unless there was like something weird with the title, it might be stolen, I guess.
I have the title.
Oh, you have a title even?
Yeah, it's a Wyoming title.
Clean?
I don't know, I haven't looked at it.
Salvage title?
I don't really care if it has a title. That's pretty wild, but that'd be fun to make like anything out of, to be honest.
I mean, it still runs and drives. It just isn't missing a radiator.
No, it has no engine transmission in that car.
Let me show you a picture.
But the thing with that car is like the shell is worth monies. But go swipe to the
Right. Maybe. Alright, clean.
yeah, like the rest of the body is like clean. That's why it's baffling to me why they cut that out to put on a Civic of all places.
And another Prelude.
Right. But people do weird things.
Yeah, that Integra is reasonably clean for, I want to say it's like a 96.
Perfect. I mean, yeah, if we can get it for low monies, they're worth a few dollars. Especially if it's complete, like...
Yeah, it is. It was his daily driver, not beat up.
Nice, yeah. I mean, if he's just like, get rid of that, I don't give a fuck or whatever, for sure, I can...
Like, you want like $1,000 for that? Maybe like $750?
More like 500.
Yeah, I'd go 500 for it.
Yeah.
Probably lower than that too. I'd offer
100
really
and I'll
low.
tow it away today.
$250 I'll tell away today kind of situation. That was when we were at the racetrack on Saturday. These guys were like trying to like make this car like go down the track or whatever. And
That's
it
usually
had,
what
like,
you do
isn't
at
that
a
the
racetrack.
well, no shit, but like
Isn't that what we're trying to do?
Dan was like, yeah, like they bought that car last night on Facebook Marketplace for $750. Put a radiator in it and drove. It had a big ass
Travis,
turbo,
you get
all
a
sorts of
phone
shit.
call.
I was like, and it was a
What? They put a turbo on it already?
it already had a turbo
What
on
was
it.
it?
It was like I think like a 99 Prelude. Maybe it was a 95 Prelude, sorry. But still, like, those cars are hard to come by. And I was like, for $750, it already had all that shit. It literally did an 11 its first fucking pass.
That means that
For $750.
either A, they were lying, or B, whoever had it just absolutely had no fucking idea what it was, or just was so fucking tired of it with other projects.
That's one of those. And it was like, somebody had rattle canned the whole car. And like, and they didn't they didn't tape the windows off.
So it's gonna,
It's
like,
got all the fucking
Like
overspray.
like at Christmas time when people do their windows.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Why are the
It was
windows-
white too.
That's razor blade it is.
So I was like, I mean, for $750 with like a turbo on it, like ready, like just needs a radiator, like. Again, it went 11 down the fucking track like first
Yeah.
pass. I was like, fuck yeah,
Maybe like
guys.
an $8,000 car.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the thing is, like, even with this fucking Prelude, like, those cars, like, I'm sure we can find somebody that wants to put, like, front cage on the front of it, just a fucking, bars and put a big motor in the scenario and fucking drive it. So, especially with the rest of the body being pretty straight. Preludes are pretty stout, like, chassis to build on for race cars.
Yeah.
So I was like, when you showed me the picture, when I saw that on Snapchat, I was like, we don't need to take this to the crusher.
Was that the car you were picking up the other day?
Yeah, it's just one of those moments. I forgot to turn the fucking burner on.
Did you pick it up and you just have it now?
Yeah, sitting at my dad's house right now.
And that was the intent though? He was having you pick it up to take to the crusher?
Yeah, he didn't have a trailer at the time, and he didn't trust his truck, so it was like, oh, can we borrow your trailer and truck? I was like, sure, let me call the guy who owns it way the fuck out east. Have him drive it in an hour, and then I'll come and get it. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, and the thing is, if we need to park it, I have a place to park it for a couple days if we can't get rid of it right away.
Okay.
It just would sit at Scott's lot. So, the one on Trilby. The one with the spaceship fucking house.
The what? Oh, down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Trilby and Taft?
It's between Taft and, it's between Taft and Shields.
Okay.
So, but like I said, it's got enough good pieces, like that kind of stuff. And again, if somebody wanted to make it into a race car, it's a perfect candidate for that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Even that, like Integra, like those cars are worth. They're on the value up right now.
That's Coupe too.
But all of them, all of the '90s cars, because like problems when they are turned into race cars, like they're pretty floppy donkey dick. Like after a while, so like people like need like new platforms to work on, and they're kind of hard to come by. At least like even like decently clean ones to make street cars.
Yeah.
So they're in a weird market because all of the kids that were trying to build Fast and Furious cars in the early 2000s are coming into like some cash these days, and so it's turning into the same market as fucking like the old guys with fucking 60s and 70s cars. Where
Fox Mustangs.
Fox bodies still aren't like crazy money.
For a nice GT Fox body with a fucking 5-speed, I feel like you could get like 15 grand.
If it's really nice.
Not even like most.
Yeah, no, I've been finding some around for like they're like nice ones are typically like they're under 10K still, but like again they're on the way up for sure.
That would be a good investment.
All cars on the way out, man. It's stupid.
Fucking right now, it's really fucking
Anything
bad.
that drives down the road is like at least $2,000.
I swear
Right.
I saw that Outback that we sold the one that I had for like
Yeah.
I swear I saw it at the dealership over off of Jefferson and Riverside.
That was a nice car actually.
they had it for like 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck?
I know, like, it's crazy.
I bought it for 500.
What?
It was like a 96 Outback.
That white one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you sold it for 1,400.
Yeah. And it sold, like, within, like, an hour.
Yeah.
That was kind of like your goddamn fucking pickup. When I put that, like, actually put on...
We should have put it up for like $3,000.
I don't... Maybe. We definitely lowballed it at 1,800, like, scenario to, like, bring it down to, like, 1,500. But, yeah, it was a... Man, that was... I don't know. As soon as I tossed that, there was, like... The Mexicans were all over that motherfucker.
That's funny shit.
If it was a 4-wheel drive, those things are worth, like, 6.
Oh yeah. That would have been a white day special.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, as soon as because there's a couple people that told me like, oh yeah, I'll bring him on, and then I never did. And I was like, okay, it's time for it to just go on Facebook. And it was, I deleted that shit because I was still getting messages like when it said sold for like a week later, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's why I didn't want to deal with it. I was like, I can't do this at work. I can't fucking do this.
You just don't want to sell anything.
I sell other stuff. I feel like I just don't want to deal with cars because I have to physically supervise someone and be there to give them the keys and wait for them to get back. Like, it's never like a...
That guy didn't even take that car for a test drive. He just bought it.
We literally just...
Well, that's why like we put coolant in it so we could drive it to fucking... He told me it was going to Kansas, but I think it went to Denver first. Because like, I was like...
He was going to drive it?
Yeah.
What? I figured he was going to flap at it or something.
No. He came down with his girl in like his Tahoe. And then I was like, I mean, it'll go to Denver, no problem. I was like, it'll go to Denver. I don't think it'll drive like with that fucking coolant leak.
Well, you've seen the TV show Roadkill, right? Where they go and like in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and they buy like a $200 car and they're like, oh, we're gonna drive to California. Here we go.
Yeah, but
well,
Finnegan,
they'd probably spend like a shop day or two.
Well, they just get it running, and then they fix it along the road.
Yeah.
I remember when they bought that fucking.
We bought a car in town here.
That rear motor Mazda pickup.
Yeah.
It's just got like a Cadillac or a Oldsmobile motor in the back. It came out of the front drive like tornadoes.
They nicknamed it.
I don't know, but like and then it's when they first bought that and then they drove it. It was such a hunk of garbage. It still is a hunk of garbage.
They bought a truck off of Overland.
Did they?
Yeah, they bought it like 6-7 years ago. It was in one of the episodes. I think it was the tow truck that they bought. So that was funny. I'm like, I know exactly where the fuck you are.
It's crazy how much like Finnegan's blowing up without Motor Trend right now. Well, they still do the Motor Trend stuff, but Finnegan's blowing up huge right now.
I wish they didn't go to the Motor Trend Premium because I have absolutely no interest in paying for that just to watch Roadkill.
But apparently a lot of people have, so... Well, and that was before you could be like a member of YouTube. Like, you could like actually like put the extra $5 on top of it or whatever they chose. But it is one of those things, Motor Trend was spending enough money that they decided to do it, and apparently it's worked out well for them, so...
Or they locked in a contract.
Well, as far as like Finnegan and like, what was the other guy's name? I don't remember his name off the top of my head for some reason. I know they just filmed the Motor Trend like Roadkill at fucking Hoonigan because like the Hoonigan video today was Finnegan taking their new C5 and just burning the tires literally to the end. Like he got out and like peeled like a piece of the metal from the tire like out of his mouth because it was like it was pulling the strands.
Yeah, no fucking thank you. I mean, to do it. But...
I don't
Yeah, I was like bullshit. You wouldn't fucking do it. If you got the keys to something, you could just melt the tires off and nobody gave a shit. Yeah, in it, like I'd be already in it. They'd be like,
they wouldn't be able to see the car anymore and be like, cool.
I haven't done like Big Smoky Burnouts in like a while. It's been a long time.
Welcome back.
Yeah. You like sternly closed the door.
Doesn't want to be loud.
Doors on hard time.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
No. Not at all. Not at all. We're gonna smoke the Super Bowl and then we're gonna fucking bounce.
You think it worse?
Yeah.
Road was fucking packed.
Yeah.
I think it was a combination of Friday night, school's out, and the apps are playing.
Oh yeah, definitely games on for sure.
Well, and everything's completely open now. For the most part.
Yeah. Before you got here, I was telling him like it was weird walking around without like a mask on in places.
I was one of like 3 people that was wearing a mask, and Kate was like, "Why are you still wearing a mask?" And I was like, honestly, it just feels like habit at this point, but also, I really enjoyed not getting sick for a year and a half, and that was glorious.
That's fair. I don't normally get sick anyways, so it's like a
I
thing
don't
for me.
either, but like Madware was like a cesspool of getting sickness.
Well, yeah. There's 500 people in one fucking floor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was the first. Like last year was the first time that I've been sick. Like 2012 probably. So, no, it murdered me, so I might have had the vid, but I didn't move for like 4 days. So, but whatever. I don't have to deal with that anymore. I sit in this chair, or now my standing desk, so.
I sit at my standing desk.
Good.
I'd be that lazy person that gets like
Gets a
a
bar
chair that like
Chair
raises
raises.
really high.
What's the purpose of getting a standing desk at that point?
Dude, you gotta look at life at a different level.
Still
Okay?
different.
I can kick my feet now.
That's fair. No, but it's definitely weird, like getting back into that, like where I can go like in and out with it, because like, for over a year I didn't have it. Like, I went from a standing desk to like not having one, and now it's like, what do I do like when I'm standing? It just feels weird. You just gotta get back into the scenario. But it's definitely like gotta be nice to not just be in the same chair for 15 hours a day.
See, I'm not even in my computer that much. I'm excited for my standing desk.
It's nice. Like, if you're just kind of like fucking around too, just, if you're going in and out of the room or whatever, that's fantastic for that. Yeah, that's why it's like super red in the base. It's only like a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gnarly.
It's fucking wild.
Fucking wild.
Fucking wild.
Fingers and butts, dicks and butts. Everybody's wasted.
You know how big this horse is.
Jeez.
Big ass fucking horse.
Pulls him back too.
Yeah.
Come back.
I had one when I used to volunteer down at Hearts and Horses.
Were you horsing around the whole way?
It's mucking stalls. But
Welcome
There
to
was-
Hearts and Horses.
there was, which I really didn't mind. I thought it was actually kind of fun. Yeah. Then you get, like, they leave the horses in there, so you just kind of get to be with horses for a while. And there was one big white horse. Her name was Calypso, but she had ran through a barbed wire fence, so her chest was like all fucked up. It was healed by then. But I would always be like, most of the horses wouldn't really fuck with you. They're just so used to being around people that they don't care. But I could not muck her stall if she was in it.
Yeah.
She would constantly come up and just set her head, like full weight, just on my shoulder. Big fucking horse, and I'd like, do the same thing, try to walk away. She like kind of hooked me with her face. And pulled me back.
No,
I'm trying to fucking shovel your shit. Give me a second.
You were her boyfriend, dude. You were her boyfriend.
Probably.
Broke her heart. You broke that girl's heart.
Can't do that, man. She can't do that.
She was a cool horse though. And there was one that kind of scared the fuck out of me. You could tell he was skittish.
Yeah.
He was a smaller horse, but he would, like, no matter where you were, he'd always be like looking this way but staring right at you. It's like, alright, fuck you up, man. It's like, just wait till you turn your back, I'm gonna mount you and make you my bitch.
I even had 2 world champion jousting horses. Those horses scared the shit out of me.
Those are fucking massive.
Yeah.
And they're used to like just charging everything.
I'm in control. to go back today to a house that I sprayed a dog at,
Oh.
like right after the big snowstorm,
Yeah.
and it was really unnerving because I like came around the corner, and it's like the second house in a cul-de-sac, and I came around the corner and I like looked, and I was like, is the garage open? Because that's what the garage dog got out last time, and then I was like, is the front door open? It's kind of like doing one of these, like scooping it up on out, and I was like, all right, I think we're good, and then I kind of like tiptoed, and then I made it get close and like clapped my hands really loud, like trying to like, you know, find out if there's a dog out and stuff. I was like, this is the rest of my life.
You were the mailman. Well, it means we can't have mailman babies, though.
It's true. That's probably a good thing, though.
I mean, yeah, it's I was using it as a joke, but yeah, you're right. Totally.
You gotta think, oh, how much I'm slaying, man.
Driving around his white box.
You still doing a bunch of foot routes?
They kind of have you split so much that like some days I'll just be doing like the big community boxes, and then like today I still walked like 8 miles, but it wasn't like a very long route in terms of like how much we walk. So it's nice to have the variety.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bud.
It's like too much work. This is all I need. And sometimes this.
Yeah, there's one route that on like Taft and Harmony on like the southwest corner over there, and it's all out the window. So literally you just
So that's nice.
inflate. Well, and then you just do it, and then you have to get out to get a package and walk it up to someone's porch, and then you're like, "Fuck, this is so difficult."
I know,
gotta
it's
do
like,
it.
it's miserable because like those nights that you don't get a lot of sleep and you go into work. Like I gotta get out of my truck and go spray down if I'm paving. You know, like I gotta walk up some stairs and shit. I'm like, by the time I was like, dude, that was so fucking hard. Let me sit here before I like move my truck. Before I like, I need a breather.
Just get an electric scooter. You know that.
Oh, that'd
I
be
thought
cool.
that'd be really fun. I don't think they'll let me do that, but I thought that'd be really fun.
Liabilities.
Yeah, there are some routes in Florida where you.
Liability of what? It's a fucking scooter.
You're on the job, so if you fall and it's not one of theirs, their insurance doesn't cover it. So it's a liability.
Well, they should get their own little branded
Scooter
scooters.
fleet. Scooter
Yeah.
fleet.
I mean, all the downtown routes could easily be done in like electric scooter scenario.
Just blade.
That'd be cool.
And what if you accidentally hit somebody?
What if you get your fucking dick bitten off by a dog? Shit happens.
Play
Well,
What
then
If
they
game
can
all
they,
day.
they can still cover you though. But what if you hit somebody else and hurt somebody else?
Then they cover that person too.
Then they sue them.
It's just the government, so
There's also some bicycle routes in Florida. That'd be pretty cool. I think there's one in like near Death Valley.
all my whiskey set on top of this drink. Now I'm down to it.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, you might want to shake it or something because this is gross. I don't
You have
like
a shot of your tea and your whiskey?
Not even right now.
Just straight whiskey?
Yeah, bad.
Dope.
I'm not the biggest Jack Daniels fan either, so I don't know how we drank so much of it because like that's not my favorite. Avery, you want to try this one?
Just Seth throwing it up so much, maybe I don't want to drink it.
That's all I used to drink in high school.
I don't think I've ever bought Jack Daniels.
I've never personally bought it. People bought it for me when I was underage.
I've personally bought. I didn't buy that one. Eric brought that for my birthday.
Yes, mine's also not as bad. I got a vanilla rum. You have a
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Tennessee whiskey.
It's still weird that it's made in a dry county.
It's the best.
It's super weird. That's why it tastes so bad because they can't
They don't
sample
know
their own. Yeah,
to
They can
yeah.
taste it. They can't.
I'm sure they can.
And dry
It's called a joke, you dipshit.
But they just have to stick their tongue in. They can't put it in their mouth.
they're just,
They
on
just
the,
switch
they're just on the top of the barrel. Like,
Lopping or whatever. Is it lapping? Lapping
Yeah.
it up?
Lapping it. Or they just swish and spit right back in the barrel. Yep, it's good.
That's how it gets its flavor.
You ever get that little hint of tobacco, that's where that came from.
Chew. Or like a little bit of a chunk.
Yeah, oh god, dude.
Dude, you get a shot, it's all. You just feel it roll.
People want to vomit just thinking about it.
It's like tequila, you get the worm. Jack Daniels, you get the little random chunk of fucking dip.
That gets stuck in your throat. You're like, oh.
There's just.
Been there.
And every one, I poured it in there.
Fucking drinking juice.
I never did that. I
That
got
was,
close a
I've
couple
done that a
times.
few times.
I've gotten close, but I can smell it.
I'd never like swallow it.
They'll let you spit.
Well, your own, but not like you're in your bottle.
Is that any better? I guess kind of.
Yeah.
I've always gotten to like.
It doesn't
a
get
big swig
stale?
of it in my mouth. It was like
Like the chew bottle.
I feel like I accidentally smell my drink right before I'm about to drink it, so that would be something that would.
It was always the worst in like getting to people's cars where they chewed a lot. They just had bottles like open everywhere, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
Well, my brother, when he started, he would spit in like his first empty beer can, but it wouldn't, like, you couldn't tell.
right. Especially when you got kind of drunk,
Yeah, those are hard.
and then you're like, oh, this has got, you know, it's
It
happened
makes you
before.
want to throw up.
The
dude.
bad thing now is like I take a Zyn and like I had just finished a drink and I put it in there and there's still like a little bit left. And then you just sit and
You-
no, and then
and
you're
you
like,
wiggle,
oh,
oh,
shit.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's still something in there. You're like, whoa.
It's better than Wingate just throws his shit fucking
Feel
everywhere.
that pouch with the little dangly in the back?
So gross.
Makes me want to throw up.
Didn't V say she
No.
said she found one stuck to her face one morning?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure she found it stuck other places too, but. View Wingate
Pouches
is
in her
weird.
ass crack. What the fuck?
He was down there, but it was still.
Don't ask questions. You got what you wanted.
Getting a little fucking tobacco buzz in the fucking asshole.
You're like, ooh, unfiltered.
Jesus Christ.
This bowl it's just not bad. It just doesn't taste like anything.
What?
Kind of just tastes like hookah.
Yeah. It's got, I put berry instead of blueberry in it.
Tastes like sheesh.
Shut the fuck up. That's so fucking stupid. I don't know how that noise is like really like set off on TikTok. Like every other TikTok. Sheesh.
So stupid.
Some of the dumbest shit on TikTok. Like I don't scroll through it very often, but when I do, it's like, how has this shit got 1 million views?
What always gets me is when people send me TikToks and then I watch it and then it goes to the next like previews of really popular current TikToks, and it's always the guy that creates really shitty like special effects for photos.
Yeah, I hate those ones.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't give a shit.
Did you watch the Two Bears One Cave when Tom figured
like
out Bert
pictures
Kreischer
of trash.
drinks a gallon of Kool-Aid?
Oh yeah, that was fucking
That
so.
was fucking
So
Right?
funny.
That was
You have
so funny.
diabetes. You're gonna get diabetes and you're gonna die.
People see it's like good for
It's
you,
nice,
man. He
cold,
drinks a lot of
watered
water.
down.
Yeah.
That was the funniest shit in the world.
He was like trying to say like it's not the sugar one, like
Yeah, it's low calorie one.
the low calorie. That doesn't exist.
It's still Kool-Aid. It's water and
That means
sugar.
you add less sugar.
Or more water.
Dilute it more.
Yeah, just dilute it more. It's just like it's like a shitty Gatorade.
It's like, what flavor do you drink? Oh, the
Red.
red one. Like, you know how many red Kool-Aids there are?
Whatever's on sale, because it all tastes the same.
That
They got
was-
rid of grape at fucking
I
Cheetah
love-
Hut,
Oh, really?
which is stupid because
Yeah,
they
because there's fruit punch, the blue raspberry, and what was the other one?
I don't remember the
The
other
one down in Loveland, I think, still had grape last time I went, but
Yeah, the last couple times I've been, they didn't have it.
Hmm.
That seems to be like Teddy's spot to go for lunch when we go to lunch. Is Chiba Hut. They don't have it. I'm like, that's stupid. Why?
is it Chiba Hut over there?
No, the Chiba Hut, he comes in town over here.
Oh, really?
I bought more Kool-Aid than any person should have ever bought.
Why?
Narg.
Yeah.
Well, you used to buy like the full boxes, right?
Yeah, and I'd buy like 800 pieces of Kool-Aid at a time.
Did you go to the Sam's Club or what?
I don't think they sold it at the time.
I'm surprised you guys didn't like just get like the big containers.
Scoopers. Yeah, no, like literally that's what I was thinking too, but I think it would just be
It never tasted the same,
people would
but
fuck it up
yeah.
somehow.
Right. It's like how would you fuck it up? But somebody would fuck it up. It's like you get like this.
pour
They
water,
put so
pour
much
water.
in there, and there's just like it's like the sludge in the bottom.
Is it to like drink or for like
Put it in the base of the hookah, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You don't remember like we'd have grape bases or orange bases or
Okay, yeah.
I miss like when I first went there. They had a it was called the Margarita, and there was a bunch of fruit and bullshit in the bottom. It was so fucking good. It was like $15 in like 2007.
I tried to do an alcoholic one a few months back.
How
You
fucked
get
up
hammered.
It was not fun to smoke at all.
I feel like
I don't think I did it right. I didn't know what I was doing either.
Oh. You gotta have the right liquids. I found that peppermint schnapps is good for it.
yep. Or
Um,
mints.
Rum and mist is good. Tequila's typically pretty good. But like outside of that, you don't like. There's not a whole lot of good boozes for it because otherwise it has like too much aroma to it. So like I said, you know,
What's it burned to smoke?
then you put
I think
you probably just
Because
put too
you're
much.
taking alcohol into your fucking lungs.
fuck off. I
Yeah,
think we tried to do rum. We tried to do like, because we have the pineapple and guava, so we tried to do like
Oh.
a tropical type thing.
Rumpelstiltskin.
And it did not work out.
Yeah, like Rumple's a really good one because peppermint schnapps scenario.
I remember we did a Rumpel, miso mint, and some ice with the Rumpel.
Perfect. Yeah.
It was like, okay, here you go. What
Well,
buffalo time?
and then you get like instantly hammered, and then like it goes away pretty quickly. So there's not a lot in your body, but like you're like instantly like so when you drink it on top of it, you just get super drunk right away, and then you just keep it there.
Yeah, it's constant buzz.
Me and Avery were a different breed, okay? I like the first time I did that was like probably like 2008 or 9 with Evan. Was the first time I did that. We used to get fucking hammered with it. It was great. Yelled at his roommate. We hated. It was when he lived with Andrew back in the
I
day.
don't like Andrew.
Barnhart?
No, I like Andrew too. Like, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with Andrew. But the other roommate that was there, his name was Skylar, and his I think they got married. So I'm guessing I'll just say they're probably still married because they're both annoying as fuck together. But her name was Amy, and we used to fucking just yell at him about it because he was the most annoying person. Like take my cousin Patrick and make him stupid.
That sounds fucking awful. I can't tolerate Patrick as it is.
Right. So make that person stupid.
Can't do it. And on that note, I'm out. Thank you, boys.
Yeah.
It was good to see you, boys.
You should
I jumped on that.
hang out whenever.
Yeah. I
When you have a day off.
Start doing more stuff on my days off rather than just sitting at home and doing nothing.
Right, we can go ride bikes. So
I
I
jumped
can,
on some breakfast earlier today.
Yeah.
So I worked through the campaign.
It's hard, dude. Well, it's not hard, but it's
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do.
it's good like idle game almost.
But
Just
down
down-
comet's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
It's sick. I have a shark on top. It's stupid. You can put toppers on them like in Rocket League. And it's like a giant shark like the size of the fucking car.
nice.
It kind of sucks though because you can't see in front of you, but it's funnier than hell. And I've got the exhaust coming out the hood. Like it's funny as hell.
Breakfast is a silly game for sure. I saw there was a new topper. I was watching one of the streamers that I watch or whatever his videos. It was Smitty. And he just had threw up a Rocket League one I think today. And there's a new topper that's just like a fucking fluffy dog. So it's there's a dog chilling on top that has a hat. it was so funny. He's watching that, wait at the end because they won, and he's all. Just what are you watching? Oh yeah, I love the way when Bert
Those two are so funny.
I love when Tom Segura fucking starts getting at it.
Yeah, when he starts fucking squealing. Well, both of them. That episode's one of the funniest things ever because they're just squealing
They
crazy
feed off of each other
for
and just-
15 minutes. They're just squealing.
That's all I listened to yesterday was Two Bears, One Cave. And then today all I watched was RuneScape videos.
One of the ones that I like to watch for podcasts is Bad Friends.
That one's so funny,
It's
dude.
it's Bobby Lee
And
and Andrew Santino.
yeah.
And he has like Bobby Lee's like nieces on it too, and she's like an 18-year-old Filipino girl like that just like finished high school, and the interactions they have between the two of them is the. Did you see the crossover? It was Two Bears One Cave, and Two Bad Friends where they swapped. So it was Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee were on Two Bears One Cave, and Tom and Bert were on Bad Friends, and those two episodes are some of the best ones. They're so
I'll have
fucking
to
funny.
Look into those.
Yeah,
I also like
Bad
when-
Friends is fucking hilarious.
Like when they had like whenever they have Eric Griffin on, or Chris Stefano. Chris Stefano is one of my favorite comedians right now. He is this like Italian New York comic that says the most ridiculous shit.
Huh.
He has like this his thing is like he falls in love with men, but he like can't fuck men kind of situation. The way he like portrays like his comedy when he's on podcasts, and it's so fucking funny. Like he is one of the funniest ones.
Did you ever see the clip from? It was an episode of
Friends?
Fighter and the Kid with Bobby Lee.
You mean Tommy Lee?
No, Bobby Lee.
Oh, Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee was on Mad TV back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever see that one?
I'm sure I have.
There was a part where he was telling a somewhat serious story, but he like
He
started.
was talking about his dad dying. And
Oh yeah, and then
and
he started laughing. He's like, "What the fuck, dude? That's not funny." But he threw it. He brought it up in such a way, like the delivery was funny, but the topic wasn't. So one of the guys started laughing, and he kind of got pissed off about it. He's like, "I'm gonna start over one more time. If you laugh, I'm fucking out." Like,
because he was saying it funnily, but he was talking about his dad like passing away.
Huh. Interesting.
Bobby's super funny. He was one of his
He's a
characters.
chubby Asian dude with a mullet. Kind of a mullet. Just look up
Yeah.
Bobby Lee. You'll recognize him.
He's remember the hot ones where the dude kind of shit himself.
Maybe.
I shouldn't ask you if you remember anything.
Oh, yeah.
Seth,
I know.
Seth
Okay.
is on that one? Is that Wingate?
No, Bobby Lee.
I know. I'm sorry.
But,
People
oh,
shit
okay,
themselves.
gotcha. Based on that fry with the hot sauce on it, I would like to see you in hot ones. It'd be funny as shit.
That would be funny. Did you ever watch the Steve-O one?
Oh, the new one?
The newest one?
The new one.
Maybe.
So
Oh,
I
my.
might have.
Steve-O's on there. He's promoting one of his new hot sauces.
Oh, yeah. And
And
he puts it in his eye. He puts the entire thing in
He
his eye.
chugs the bottle
Yeah, and then,
and then finishes off with some in his eye.
Yeah.
Man,
we really should watch his special that he filmed in Denver.
gnarly.
Because like, it didn't get to like any major thing. You have to buy it from his website. It's like $10 or whatever, right? For one, yeah, I like to hear my own voice laughing. 'Cause I'm right below the crowd mic. Like it's like right above
It
my
doesn't even matter. It could have been across the room and you still fucking.
fair.
Didn't hear that for like an hour.
But he like staples his like nuts to his like belly.
Ugh!
Yeah, it's a wild special. He like duct taped himself to a truck and drove from LA to Denver.
Like for a promo stunt.
Like and like not fake. He like the whole way.
Just duct taped to the side of a box truck.
You know he's taking voice lessons? Because he
mean-
talks wrong?
Yeah, he has a. I don't like. I can't even like. He sounds like he's dying.
Yeah, because
His rasp is very unhealthy.
No, he talks with his throat. He doesn't talk with his vocal cords.
Oh.
So he's been taking
His
lessons.
stand is pretty
And it's
funny.
fucking weird because, like, I don't know why I ended up watching it. It was just one of those, like, fucking...
Well, it's actually really bad for you when you talk like that.
Oh, yeah.
It fucks your vocal cords up really bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's.
But
he's
it's
such
weird
a-
hearing, like, with a normal voice. It's like, wait, what? That's...
I'm sure it is, and as his stand-up like evolves with that voice around it, it's gonna be fucking weird as he transitions into like a normal voice.
It's gonna be weird.
Yeah. His stand-up's like kind of like already kind of like odd because he's got so many random experiences and shit, like well the Jackass crew and everything. It's wild. When he got arrested, like when he flew that like he like threw fireworks off like a crane or something, and like protested something.
Oh, no, it was fireworks and it was...
It was the
protest... No, it was the whales.
Yeah,
Whales.
it was against SeaWorld.
Yep.
Yeah, and he like
He had this giant fucking killer whale blow up thing, and then he was shooting fireworks off.
Yeah, he like climbed to this fucking top of this like huge like crane.
Yeah, it was a.
And was launching these fucking fireworks off.
Fuck God.
I mean, he's a crazy dude. All of the crew of Jackass.
He was
is crazy.
stuntman, then he had Jackass, and he had Wild Boys Throw Pit.
Like that whole
I
scenario.
miss Wild Boys.
That whole scenario. All right. Well,
Wild Boys is pretty funny. We just
Was
hit
it?
Pontius.
yeah.
And,
They did a bunch of random ass shit for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that was like funny too, like, you know, because I didn't know like Bart before like his like, you know, stand up really popped off. But did you ever see like any of his TV show? It's called like Hurt Bart.
Hurt Bert?
Yeah, it's kind of on the same like scenario.
Jesus.
I miss watching the Dudesons.
Oh, the Dudesons? Yeah.
The original Jackass crew.
I don't know.
When
It's-
You don't know? They're like Swedes or something like
Yeah,
that.
they're Swedish brothers.
Huh.
But
Yeah,
they just
no
do
idea.
stupid
But
shit
they're
at their
fucking
farm.
crazy,
Yeah, they're
dude.
fucking nuts. I mean,
There's one
I think
where,
that's they actually met up with the Jackass crew, and I think that's where Jackass derived from was the Dudesons.
They picked up a lot of traction with them, but there was the one where, remember the one where the taller one, like the more popular Dudeson, when he dressed up as Santa and jumped into the tree
Yep.
when they were snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bam was like up on top of the tree. He hit the tree so hard, Bam was at the very top, and he like fell off this pretty tall fucking tree into powder, but still fucking nuts.
When they got together, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah, the Dudesons are crazy motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah.
Because one of them's
No,
already
look them
like,
up on YouTube. They're fucking nuts.
one of them's
Yeah.
already disabled.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got the little arm crutch things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you see
you
a
know
picture of them,
Probably.
you know who they are.
Probably. I just don't
Yeah, one
know
of
the
them's
name.
already like kind of fucked up, and he still does crazy shit.
That's paraplegic.
I mean, it's when you're
You have to
already
have those crutches.
He's not like he can still get around.
paraplegic's like 2 limbs are gone. So,
Oh,
like,
okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can still get around without them, but not well.
Well, it's one of those things when you're already kind of fucked up. Man, let's just see if I can fuck it up more.
What am I gonna do? Break my legs?
One time they were together and Steve-O stole the crutches and he started doing skateboard tricks with them.
Yeah.
I remember that, so
Yeah,
I've definitely
that was
seen
a
these
good
guys.
scene.
So I remember that scene where he's like trying to skateboard with
I
it.
actually used your snowmobile story to my advantage this past week.
Yeah.
We were doing a team engagement thing. We were doing 3 truths and 1 lie. So we all had to submit 3 truths about ourselves and 1 lie and see who could like figure it out.
You're like, I have a friend that like broke both his femurs.
No.
Oh, you just use it as your
Yeah,
lie?
so I used it as my lie that I broke both my legs in a snowmobile accident. I was like, there's no fucking way to do it. I was like, you're right, I didn't, but I have a friend who did.
Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah, that's funny as shit. Like, totally. You're like, it's true, but not for me.
Yeah. So it is the truth. It's not my truth, but it happened. And it's a funny story. We don't have time for it.
I remember when when that happened, like, a little while after that, like, because like the same weekend that I broke my legs, like that Caleb had died at X Games doing the backflips or whatever. But then there was another guy that I kind of know that I've met like a couple times that like actually like paraplegic, like broke, like, you know, can't fucking use the bottoms. And when he like got like to like, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get back on a sled, and all his friends were like, you're fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's all, then you see him riding his fucking sled, just fucking like basically just taped his legs to the fucking shit. It's fucking
It was the
wild.
same thing with that.
So you struck
Mountain
yourself
bike
in
rider.
or-
What?
Alright.
It was the same thing with that mountain bike rider.
Right. I mean, Martin
Yeah.
Ashton,
Yeah.
that like series of him, like when he was riding the random
crazy.
tandem is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, random.
Yeah,
camera.
random tandem. Like when he was like when he had the first episode, he had Rob fucking.
Yes, too, Bacon.
What's up, Bacon?
I actually saw
Love you, baby cakes.
a pretty nice tandem mountain bike in the back of a truck the other day.
Dude, mountain.
We looked them up. They were like 17 grand.
Yeah,
and
they're
that wasn't even
expensive.
the electric one that they were riding on
Yeah.
the random tandem.
That shit's super cool, and it sucks. Like, what's crazy about like that when he broke his leg, when he like broke himself, you know, in that scenario, it was in the making of.
I don't know if he's ever watched
Have
it.
you ever seen like so like when Martin was like a a big mountain biker or whatever, but he got like super big on YouTube because he did this it's called Road Bike Party. So he did like this first road bike party, and he's on a road bike doing crazy shit. Well, during the filming of the second one is when he fucked himself up.
He tried
So
to
the-
do a front flip.
Yeah, so the
That
begin.
sounds terrifying. Tandem mountain bike.
Yeah, I want to do it. I'd do it. It'd be fun. I don't know if I could have somebody else control it, but just being in the back of a tandem, like behind somebody, is also like
You
very.
just fit some better tires onto this one. I mean, there's no suspension, but
No, you should see like some of the shit they do with the fucking mountain bike stuff. It's fucking.
Oh
wild.
no, it's fucking wicked.
Oh, yeah,
There's
I've seen it, yeah.
competitions with
it's
tandem.
like the downhill tandem mountain biking shit blows my mind.
Right.
You know, like we almost killed ourselves on a speed bump.
No, you and I are really good at riding the tandem.
You guys are.
We
good
are,
at
but we
riding
almost
it.
crashed it within 5 seconds of riding
Considering like that you guys like had like no experience doing it at all.
it. We just took to it real quick.
Yeah,
I think it was more because we were just fucking hungover as shit. We're like, let's go.
Well, it's also like
Well, Seth
you're
is-
very trusting of this person here.
He's just a very passive individual in general. So take me wherever you want to go.
But no, so I was like, a big thing is like, growing up, I was always on the back of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Because my dad had a motorcycle, so I know how to like ride a bike with somebody else. Like you lean with them and
He's
all
good
that
at
kind of
riding, bitch.
stuff. Yeah, buddy. That's why my
Have
dad's so
you
close to
ever
her
ridden
ass.
bitches as an adult?
Huh?
Have you ever ridden bitches as an adult?
No.
It's hilarious, but fucking
Is it-
frightening.
I would be backwards, straight up. I'd never do nut to butt. It would be butt to butt.
Why?
I'd rather do not to butt than backwards.
Yeah. You just can't see what's going on.
No, like
It's
no,
like in the
it's
back of the
if there's
station
an
wagon,
actual,
look out the
like,
back window. Like,
Yeah.
if there was like a backrest on the bike, I would just put my like
there's
legs
no
on the back
way you
better.
would do it.
Oh yeah.
You would hug up to the person, no problem. Don't pretend.
No, I would.
You just sit there, not hold on to anything. You're just gonna sit there.
Fuck yeah.
No, you're fucking crazy. No.
Riding like tandem on like sleds when you're on the back seat on a snowmobile is kind of wild too.
Yeah.
Cause like, especially when you're like behind like me, who's kind of insane. Like,
We
dude,
like jet skis.
I've never
too.
heard a man scream more than Nicky G when he was in the back of my sled. Cause we had brought 3 and 1 had blown up, so he had to like ride behind me and John. But when we were taking through this one trail, like there's like big old jumps in it, and we're like, "Meh."
Even I would if it came to it, said LOL.
Yeah. And that man's afraid of.
It took when we were out in Maine last year. Yeah, last year. It was hard to even get Michaela to ride on the back of the jet ski with me.
Oh no, that I mean, if you depending on who's driving it, that's some scary fucking shit.
Yeah.
Because my sister is one of those people, like dead fucking like going as fast as you can. She's like, whoa, and like I'm not holding on. She's like right off the back of it. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah,
So you just cartwheel into
Your
the
family has
fucking
a history of just trying to throw people the fuck off of shit.
Yeah, I
So,
won't
like, she-
ride on a tube if my mom's
She
fucking
finally
driving the
did,
boat.
but she was squeezing the shit out of me.
Yeah?
She was holding on for
Well,
dear.
she also doesn't seem like to be like the power sports kind of person either.
Well, no, so when the 3 of us went out, we all had our own jet ski. They both had like the 10-year-old ones, and I got to ride like the brand new ones. So like loud ass sound system, fast as fuck. So I'd let them get like a couple 100 meters out in front of me, and then just sail past them. And then I kept splashing Michaela. She was getting pissed at
I'll
me.
grab your thigh so you don't fall said.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Just go to catch him and just grab him by his dick. I got you.
No, so it's like I won't ride a tube if my mom's driving anymore because like you know those hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like you just make them fun. That's what you do. They just kind of fucking sit behind the boat and you go. So
They're already kind of wild.
two people already fucking fell off. I was the third and I was still sitting on it. I was like, do. It was like we had to go back and pick him up. My mom like drove right next to it, and as soon as she got here, she fucking gunned it. So I'm facing that way. She's going that way. It like picked it up and that way, and like I went flying off, like spinning sideways. I'm like Jesus. And
It's like when you get ripped off a fucking tube, you're just skidding across the fucking water like at fucking 30 miles an hour.
then.
And then you just hit a wake perfectly and just come to a dead stop.
No. So my dad and my uncle, my piece of shit uncle.
I like how you have to like throw that in there. My piece of shit uncle.
But,
Which uncle? The piece of shit one. I got you. Yeah.
But like they were sitting because they used to pull 2 single tubes, and like my dad's just sitting like this, is like on the tube, and she's like, "Oh, you fucker." So she goes down the middle of the lake where all of the wakes go. A fucking wake boat just crosses past, so there's like white
She's
caps coming
jumping
up.
the fucking
Yeah,
boat,
she's
too.
jumping the boat, but she did it perfectly, and she like shot him and like
slingshot him into the wake.
Oh yeah. So my uncle went like 20 feet in the air. My dad went 15, and then like they landed on top of each other.
There was one. I lost a couple of funny stories from Lake Lovin when one of my friends lived on the lake, and we were going tubing. And there was one where I lost my trunks. They came off, and like they were gone. And it's like, dude, I can't get out. I'm naked. Like, I can't get out. I was like, whatever. I went down randomly, like got maybe 15 feet down, and I just grabbed it by the fucking tie strings. Thank God. I couldn't see anything. And then there was another one. They had a tube where it was like almost like a mattress, and it had this arc over it, and you were supposed to lay on it. It fit 3 people.
Oh yeah, I know.
But you could also get on your knees and hold on to the little arc. We got hurt with that one.
Oh yeah.
So we did the same thing where you'd take a fast turn, then to be dicks, we'd lean out of the turn, and whoever's there is like barely off the water, like trying to hold on, and as soon as that water just like caught their shoulder, just ripped them right off the fucking dude.
You know you hit hard when you like go into the water closing your eyes and you come up and like water's forced into your eyelid, and it was like that's happened.
Like
You're like spitting it out because like your nose is just like.
Oh yeah, and then you can't see because like there's so much fucking water in your eye. I was like, Jesus, man.
There was one that they had that the parents never let us take it out, and
was it the manta ray that flew?
They took us out on it once, but they would not go fast enough to let us get airborne, and they wouldn't let us do it without them, because for obvious reasons, because we would just fucking haul ass across Lake Logan and just try to get there. But dude, some of those videos, like the one where the guy goes like 50 feet up in the air.
Oh, and then it like takes a turn really quick, and he's like,
you just see his body just. It's like
Especially not like a lake the size of Lake Loveland. It's not like big.
No.
So like it'd be pretty easy to like get flung into traffic.
I think the closest lake that
What
would
a
actually
911
do that to would be Sterling Reservoir.
You just like land in a car. Bodies are falling from the sky.
The only reservoir I think in the state of Colorado that would actually do that would be Sterling Reservoir because it is so fucking big.
Yeah.
I mean, 11 miles pretty big too. But I mean, that's a trek.
Yeah, that video was so funny though, because that guy, he gets about 50 feet up in the air, and
Have
it
you seen
inverts.
What?
Have you seen that video?
Yeah, I've seen some of
But
it.
it inverts, and he tries to hang on, and he lets go, and he's just like a fucking human ninja star, just spinning 50 feet down into the water. That was,
I mean, that's how you can break stuff for sure.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you got the wake, so it's kind of breaking the surface tension, but it's still fucking...
I mean, it's still a 50-foot drop into fucking water.
Anything but a pencil dot, yep.
He was pretty good with flying it.
And then
That would be fun as fuck,
Yeah,
though.
right? I've always wanted to try like an air chair.
it's kind of like parasailing, but dangerous. Or... I mean, parasailing's not really that dangerous.
I mean, it's like, yeah.
It was a long video. Just show me the crash.
That's skill, dude. That's...
There's a normal ski boat too.
I think you don't have to go like super fast.
No, probably about 35 miles an hour.
Slow her down, slow her down!
I mean, part of the thing with like you know, like that kind of stuff, like again, is like, especially around like Colorado, it's windy. So like,
Guts comes.
just fucking over here.
Just catch a draft, that whole...
Well, and there's so many boats on our lakes too. Like, the chance of going right into a fucking boat.
It's pretty large.
Yeah, you need a lot of open space to do it like safely. Like you can't see any other boats in the whole video.
It almost looks like it was a river.
Right. I mean, down like Florida and stuff like that, the big fucking like
Down the
lakes
bayou.
and all that shit where it's like.
Well, you can go like Powell and shit like that.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Havasu's is fucking massive. As long as
Done
you don't
with
go
that.
on like a holiday
I'm
weekend or
about
something.
ready to fucking bounce.
Yeah, give me the last piece of that chicken.
Do it.
Chicken. Lemon pepper chicken.
The lemon pepper's good.
Greasy.
All right, we're gonna go to a bar. We're gonna go to a bar, boys.
I'm probably gonna go home.
Yeah, you can go. I mean, if you are, fuck you. But
Yeah, I'll probably go.
all right, we'll see you next week on the podcast. Eben might be here.
We dope.
Wait, in Colorado? Why?
He was talking about being here for stuff, so he might be here. We'll see. Cool. Either way, have a good night.